Hi everyone. Welcome back to English Story School, where every story becomes a lesson and every lesson an adventure. Today, we'll take you on an incredible journey through the life of Lionel Messi, one of the greatest footballers of all time. Grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. In today's video, we'll combine learning English with an unforgettable story. We believe that stories are a powerful way to improve your vocabulary, listening skills, and pronunciation. By following Messi's journey, you'll not only learn new words and phrases, but also gain the motivation to chase your own dreams. This is more than just an English lesson, it's a life lesson. As we explore Messi's life, you'll hear how he overcame extraordinary challenges to achieve greatness. Along the way, we'll introduce key vocabulary and phrases that will help you sound more natural when speaking English. Pay close attention to how certain words are used, and feel free to repeat after me to practice your pronunciation. By the end of this video, you'll not only know more about Messi's journey, but also have improved your English comprehension. Now, let me ask you, what would you do if the world told you that you were too small, too weak, or not good enough to achieve your dreams? Would you give up, or would you fight back? Lionel Messi faced these very challenges, and yet he became a global icon, breaking records and inspiring millions. Imagine being diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency as a child, with doctors saying you might never grow to be strong enough to play football. Would you still dream of becoming the best player in the world? This is the story of how Lionel Messi turned those doubts into stepping stones, proving that with determination, anything is possible. Let's dive into his extraordinary journey. Lionel Andres Messi was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina, a city that breathes football. Even as a toddler, Messi had an unbreakable bond with the sport. Before he could even speak full sentences, he was kicking around a football. His love for the game wasn't just casual, it was instinctive. Messi was the youngest of 4 siblings in a modest, hard-working family. His father, Jorge Messi, worked long shifts in a steel factory, while his mother, Celia, balanced her duties as a cleaner and homemaker. Their neighborhood wasn't affluent, but the Messi family made the most of what they had. They were united, supportive, and deeply passionate about football, which became a central part of their lives. Life wasn't without struggles. Their community faced financial hardships, but young Messi found joy in simple things, especially football. His days often began with school, but ended in the dusty streets, where he'd play for hours. Neighbors remember a tiny boy, smaller than most of his peers, weaving through them with unmatched agility. They didn't just see a kid playing, they saw raw talent, something extraordinary. From an early age, Messi's family instilled in him values that would guide his journey: humility, dedication, and resilience. Jorge, his father, wasn't just his parent, he was his first coach. Running a local football team, Jorge quickly realized his youngest son had something special. He began training Messi alongside older kids, pushing him to develop skills beyond his age. But it wasn't just Jorge who shaped Messi's early life. His grandmother, Celia, was perhaps his greatest influence. She was Messi's biggest fan and fiercest advocate. Celia didn't just encourage Messi. She made sure the world saw what he was capable of. Coaches often hesitated to let a boy so small play with older, taller kids. But Celia wouldn't take no for an answer. She'd plead, insist, and sometimes demand that Messi be given a chance. Messi himself has said, "Without my grandmother, I wouldn't have been the player I am today." Tragically, Celia passed away when Messi was just 10 years old, a loss that shook him deeply. Yet, her memory remained a driving force in his life. To this day, Messi dedicates every goal to her, pointing to the sky in a gesture of love and gratitude. Celia may have left this world, But her belief in Messi became his lifelong inspiration. Football wasn't just a game for Messi, it was his world. As a child, he was known in the neighborhood as the Little Magician. The nickname wasn't an exaggeration. Stories about young Messi's talent spread like wildfire. One iconic moment came during a neighborhood tournament when Messi, the smallest player on the field, completely dominated the match. Opponents were bigger, stronger, and faster, but none of that mattered. Messi scored goal after goal, leaving spectators speechless. It wasn't just his ability to score. It was the way he moved, controlled the ball, and saw the game unfold. His friends recall, the ball was like an extension of his body. He made it dance. But behind these moments of brilliance were significant struggles. At the age of 10, Messi was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. His parents noticed that he wasn't growing like other kids his age. Doctors confirmed the diagnosis and explained that Messi would require daily injections of growth hormones. The treatment was expensive, over $900 a month, and his family simply couldn't afford it. For a boy whose dreams revolved around football, this diagnosis was devastating. Messi understood what was at stake. Without treatment, his growth would remain stunted, and his chances of playing professional football would shrink with it. But Messi didn't let the news break his spirit. Instead, he clung to the hope that somehow they would find a way. At this time, Jorge and Celia explored every possible avenue to support Messi's treatment. Jorge worked overtime at the steel factory, and the family considered taking out loans. Despite their efforts, the financial burden was overwhelming. It seemed like Messi's dream was slipping away. Then a twist of fate changed everything. During a trial match, Messi's talent caught the eye of Carlos Rexach, a scout for FC Barcelona. Rexach couldn't believe what he saw. A boy so small, yet so skilled, dominating the game. After the trial, Rexach made an offer that would change Messi's life forever. If Messi and his family were willing to move to Spain, FC Barcelona would cover the cost of his treatment and give him a chance to join their youth academy, La Masia. It wasn't an easy decision. Leaving behind everything they knew, their home, their friends, their family, was a massive sacrifice. But for Messi, it was a lifeline. The family packed their bags and moved to Spain, knowing this was his chance to chase his dream. It wasn't just a geographical move. It was a leap of faith, one that would define Messi's future. In those early days at Barcelona, Messi was homesick and struggled to adapt to a new culture and language. Yet he remained focused on one thing: football. He wasn't just talented, he was relentless. Even at 13, Messi trained harder than anyone else, determined to prove that he belonged. His growth hormone treatment began, and slowly he started to grow, not just physically, but as a player and a person. The sacrifices, the struggles, and the relentless belief in his abilities paid off. Messi's story was no longer just about a boy who loved football. It was becoming the story of a legend in the making. Lionel Messi's extraordinary talent didn't stay hidden for long. By the time he was 13 years old, word of his skills had spread beyond Rosario, Argentina. Messi's ability to dribble past defenders, his uncanny precision, and his game-changing vision were unlike anything scouts had ever seen. During a trial in Argentina, Carlos Rexach, a representative of FC Barcelona, witnessed Messi's brilliance firsthand. He was so impressed that he knew the club had to act fast to secure him. Rexach made an offer that would change Messi's life forever: a spot at Barcelona's youth academy, La Masia, and full coverage of his medical treatment for growth hormone deficiency. This was a monumental decision for Messi's family. Moving to Spain meant leaving behind their home, relatives, and everything familiar. It was a leap of faith, but they knew this was Lionel's chance to turn his dream into reality. In 2000, Messi and his father packed their belongings and boarded a plane to Barcelona. It was both exciting and terrifying. a new beginning with no guarantees. At just 13, Messi joined La Masia, a youth system renowned for shaping football's greatest stars. Despite his small stature, Messi's talent stood out among players from around the world. Coaches at La Masia were astonished by his technical ability and his hunger to improve. His dribbling was flawless, his passes precise, and his vision far beyond his years. Messi was not just good, he was exceptional. Adapting to life in Spain wasn't easy for Messi. The move brought immense change: new country, new culture, new language. For a 13-year-old boy, it was overwhelming. Messi missed Rosario, his family, and the simple joys of playing football in the streets with friends. He often felt lonely and struggled to communicate with his Spanish-speaking teammates. The language barrier made it hard to connect, and Messi's reserved nature only added to his isolation. Off the field, the challenges continued. Messi's growth hormone treatment was physically demanding, involving daily injections that he had to endure for years. While other kids his age were playing carefree, Messi was juggling intense training sessions, medical treatments, and the emotional toll of being far from home. But Messi didn't let these struggles define him. Instead, he focused on what he could control: football. On the pitch, he let his feet do the talking. Every time he stepped onto the field, Messi's passion and skill shone through. His coaches were in awe of his ability to maneuver past defenders as if they weren't there. Despite his small size, Messi's agility and balance made him unstoppable. His low center of gravity gave him an edge over taller, bulkier players. One of the defining moments of Messi's early days at Barcelona came during a friendly match. Facing a team of older, stronger players, Messi's determination caught everyone's attention. He scored 2 goals and assisted another, leaving spectators speechless. From that day forward, Messi's reputation as a rising star began to grow. He wasn't just surviving in this new environment. He was thriving. Despite his incredible progress, there were moments when Messi doubted himself. Injuries became a recurring problem, threatening to derail his development. The physical demands of professional football were immense, and Messi's small frame made him more vulnerable to setbacks. Each time he was sidelined, doubts crept in. Was he strong enough? Could he really make it to the top? Homesickness also weighed heavily on Messi. He often felt the sting of being thousands of miles away from his mother, siblings, and childhood friends. The loneliness was particularly intense during holidays when his teammates would reunite with their families while Messi stayed behind in Barcelona. He found himself questioning whether the sacrifices were worth it. But whenever Messi felt like giving up, he thought about his grandmother, Celia. Her unwavering belief in him became his driving force. Messi would often recall her words of encouragement and the way she fought for him to play when others doubted him. Celia's memory fueled his determination. One of the most emotional moments of Messi's early career came during a youth tournament in Spain. Messi had just recovered from a serious injury and was unsure if he could perform at his best. The pressure was immense, with scouts, coaches, and fans watching closely. But Messi didn't just rise to the occasion. He exceeded all expectations. Scoring a hat-trick, he led his team to a decisive victory. After the match, his coach said, "This boy isn't just talented. He has the heart of a champion." It was a turning point that proved resilience and hard work always pay off. Even as Lionel Messi climbed the ranks at FC Barcelona, his journey was anything but smooth. His small stature remained a constant point of criticism. Coaches and pundits doubted whether he could thrive in professional football, where physicality and strength often determined success. The whispers were loud. He's too fragile. He'll never survive against tougher, bigger players. Messi didn't just hear these doubts. He felt them every time he stepped onto the pitch. Instead of letting them discourage him, he silently resolved to work twice as hard as anyone else. But proving himself on the field wasn't the only battle Messi had to fight. Injuries were another recurring obstacle. Early in his career, Messi suffered a torn hamstring, an injury that sidelined him for several months during a critical season. For a player so young and trying to cement his place in one of the most competitive teams in the world, this was devastating. The frustration of watching his teammates play while he recovered left Messi restless and uncertain about his future. Off the field, Messi grappled with loneliness and homesickness. At just 13 years old, he had left Rosario, Argentina, the place where he had spent his childhood, for a foreign land. Moving to Spain meant being away from his mother, siblings, and the close-knit circle of friends he had grown up with. Although his father was by his side, Messi often felt the deep ache of separation. The cultural differences in Spain, from the language to the food, only made things harder. There were nights when I cried myself to sleep, Messi later admitted in an interview. The pressure of adjusting to a new environment while trying to prove himself at Barcelona was overwhelming. But even in his darkest moments, Messi never let go of his dream. The thought of giving up would cross his mind, but it was always replaced by the memory of his grandmother Celia, the woman who believed in him when no one else did. Her words, her encouragement, and her unwavering faith in his talent became the driving force behind his perseverance. Despite these overwhelming challenges, Messi's resilience was unmatched. He refused to let his struggles define him. Instead, he used them as fuel to push himself harder. His daily training sessions became a showcase of his relentless determination. Messi spent hours working on his dribbling, shooting, and ball control, perfecting every aspect of his game. He understood that if physical strength wasn't his advantage, his skill and precision had to be flawless. One of the defining moments in Messi's career came when he was promoted to Barcelona's senior team. At just 17 years old, he was one of the youngest players ever to make the jump to professional football. Skeptics questioned whether he was ready, but Messi didn't let their doubts distract him. In a memorable match against Juventus, Messi delivered a performance that would silence his critics. He scored 2 goals and assisted another, dazzling fans and critics alike with his speed, agility, and vision. It wasn't just a game, it was a declaration. Messi proved that size didn't matter. What mattered was his ability to outthink, outmaneuver, and outperform anyone on the field. While Messi's success on the pitch was undeniable, his journey wouldn't have been the same without the support of his teammates and mentors. Players like Ronaldinho, already a football legend at the time, took Messi under their wing. Ronaldinho saw the potential in Messi and made it his mission to guide him. He encouraged Messi to embrace his unique style of play, reminding him that what set him apart was his ability to see and execute moves no one else could. In interviews, Ronaldinho would say, "This kid isn't just the future of football. He's already the present." The camaraderie Messi found at Barcelona helped ease his homesickness. His teammates became his family, and the football field became his sanctuary. But Messi didn't rely on talent alone to rise through the ranks. His work ethic was legendary. While other players would leave the pitch after practice, Messi would stay back, running drills and working on his weaknesses. He knew that talent was only part of the equation. Hard work and persistence were what made greatness possible. Another pivotal moment in Messi's career came during a high-pressure La Liga derby match. Facing a physical and aggressive defense determined to neutralize him, Messi showed why he was unlike any other player. He dribbled past 3 defenders with ease, scored a spectacular goal, and led Barcelona to victory. That match wasn't just about his skill, it was about his heart. Messi proved that no matter how many obstacles were thrown his way, he would always find a way through them. Beyond his performances on the field, Messi displayed incredible mental toughness. The weight of expectations from fans, teammates, and the club never seemed to shake him. Injuries would sideline him, but he would come back stronger every time. Critics would question him, but he would respond with moments of brilliance that left no room for doubt. Messi's ability to overcome adversity wasn't just about football. It was about his unwavering belief in himself and the support system that surrounded him. His family, his teammates, and the memory of his grandmother Celia all played a role in shaping the player he was becoming. Every challenge Messi faced became a stepping stone, pushing him closer to the greatness he was destined for. Lionel Messi's career-defining moment came on May 27, 2009, during the UEFA Champions League final. FC Barcelona faced Manchester United, one of the strongest teams in the world and the reigning champions. The match was billed as a clash of titans, with Messi up against Cristiano Ronaldo, another football superstar. The stakes couldn't have been higher, and all eyes were on Messi to deliver. The game was intense from the start, with both teams fighting for dominance. Messi, despite his small stature, was relentless. In the 70th minute, he seized his moment. A perfectly placed cross came from Xavi Hernandez, and Messi, defying gravity, leaped into the air to connect with a header that soared past Manchester United's goalkeeper. It was a moment of pure brilliance. For a player often criticized for his height, Messi's header symbolized his ability to overcome any limitation. That goal sealed Barcelona's victory, a 2-0 triumph, and etched Messi's name into football history. This performance wasn't just a victory for Barcelona. It was a statement. Messi had announced to the world that he wasn't just a talented player. He was a generational icon. His ability to shine on the grandest stage solidified his reputation as one of the greatest footballers of all time. It wasn't just about the goal. It was the way Messi dominated the game, weaving past defenders, creating opportunities, and showcasing his unmatched vision and composure under pressure. Following this triumph, Messi's list of achievements began to grow at an unprecedented rate. Later that year, he won his first Ballon d'Or award, the most prestigious individual honor in football. What made Messi unique wasn't just his talent. It was his consistency. Year after year, he continued to raise the bar, winning the Ballon d'Or 7 times during his career, more than any other player in history. Messi didn't just win games, he redefined the sport. His ability to dribble past defenders with ease, score from impossible angles, and create moments of magic made him stand out from everyone else. Whether it was a free kick curled into the top corner, a solo run past 5 defenders, or a perfectly weighted assist, Messi turned every match into a showcase of artistry. His style of play wasn't just effective, it was beautiful. Fans didn't just watch Messi, they were mesmerized by him. Messi's journey to greatness was built on more than just skill. It was a testament to his perseverance, humility, and self-belief. Throughout his career, Messi has spoken about the importance of hard work and sacrifice. One of his most quoted lines is, "You have to fight to reach your dream. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it." These words weren't just advice. They were a reflection of Messi's life. From the streets of Rosario to the biggest stages in football, Messi's success was the result of countless hours of practice, resilience in the face of adversity, and an unwavering belief in his abilities. Despite his immense success, Messi has always remained humble. In interviews, he rarely takes credit for his achievements, instead acknowledging the role of his family, coaches, and teammates. He often credits his father, Jorge, for teaching him discipline, and his grandmother, Celia, for believing in him when no one else did. This humility is one of the reasons why Messi is adored by millions worldwide, not just as a player, but as a person. Messi's career also taught him the value of gratitude. After every goal, he points to the sky, a gesture dedicated to his late grandmother. Even as he broke records and achieved milestones, Messi never forgot the people who helped him along the way. His humility and gratitude set him apart from many other athletes, making him not just a football icon, but a role model. Off the pitch, Messi has used his platform to make a difference. Through the Lionel Messi Foundation, he has supported education and healthcare initiatives for underprivileged children around the world. Messi's journey wasn't just about personal glory. It was about giving back and inspiring others to chase their dreams. One of the greatest lessons Messi's story teaches is the power of resilience. Despite facing numerous challenges, his growth hormone deficiency, injuries, and the immense pressure of being in the spotlight, Messi never gave up. He turned every setback into a stepping stone, proving that with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Messi's humility, work ethic, and commitment to excellence have made him more than just a footballer. He's an ambassador of hope, inspiring millions to believe that greatness isn't just about talent. It's about the courage to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. His story isn't just a lesson for aspiring athletes. It's a lesson for anyone chasing a dream. Lionel Messi's story is more than just a tale of football greatness. It's a lesson in resilience, determination, and the human spirit. From a young boy in Rosario, Argentina, facing a growth hormone deficiency, to becoming one of the most celebrated athletes in history, Messi's journey proves that persistence can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. At every stage of his career, Messi faced challenges that would have stopped most people. Coaches doubted his abilities because of his small stature. Critics questioned whether he could succeed in a physically demanding sport. Injuries threatened to derail his progress multiple times. And yet, Messi never let these setbacks define him. Instead, he used them as motivation to push harder, train longer, and become better. His perseverance wasn't just a reaction to challenges. It was a deliberate choice to keep his dream alive. One of the most inspiring aspects of Messi's story is his mindset. He saw challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Every criticism, every injury, every moment of self-doubt became an opportunity for growth. His story reminds us that no matter how small or insignificant we may feel, determination and hard work can turn dreams into reality. But Messi's success isn't just about talent or skill. It's about his discipline and dedication. He has always remained focused on his goals, prioritizing improvement over fame and passion over pressure. Even as the spotlight grew brighter, Messi stayed true to himself, never letting success change his humble approach to life. His journey teaches us that greatness isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through consistent effort and an unshakable belief in yourself. Messi's story also reminds us of the importance of staying grounded. Despite his countless achievements, he has always credited his family, his coaches, and even his teammates for their role in his success. This humility has endeared him to millions around the world, making him not just a football icon, but a role model for persistence, teamwork, and gratitude. Lionel Messi's influence extends far beyond the football pitch. While his skill and artistry have inspired countless young players dreaming of professional careers, his story resonates with people from all walks of life. Whether you're an athlete, a student, or someone simply striving to achieve a personal goal, Messi's journey serves as a reminder that greatness is possible if you stay committed to your dream. Messi's humility and work ethic have made him a global ambassador for hope and resilience. In a world where fame often breeds arrogance, Messi has shown that true greatness lies in humility. His ability to remain grounded, even as he shattered records and achieved unparalleled success, has inspired millions to pursue their passions without losing sight of their values. Through the Lionel Messi Foundation, Messi has extended his impact beyond football. His foundation has funded education and healthcare initiatives for underprivileged children around the world, ensuring that others have the chance to chase their dreams. For Messi, success isn't just about the trophies he's won. It's about the lives he's touched and the dreams he's helped ignite. Messi's legacy is not just measured in goals, assists, or accolades, but in the hope and determination he has instilled in others. His story is a reminder that no matter where you come from, no matter how many obstacles you face, you have the power to make a difference, not just in your own life, but in the lives of others. Lionel Messi's life isn't just a story of triumph. It's a blueprint for turning challenges into opportunities and achieving greatness with grace and humility. Lionel Messi's journey is a testament to the power of dreams and the strength of perseverance. His story shows us that no obstacle is insurmountable if you have the determination to overcome it. Whether it's on the football field, in your career, or in your personal life, challenges will always arise. But how you face them is what defines your success. The next time you feel like giving up, think about Messi. Think about a young boy from Rosario, Argentina, told he was too small to succeed, fighting against a medical condition that could have ended his dream. Instead of giving in to doubt, he chose to fight. He chose to believe in himself, to work harder, and to prove that greatness is within reach for anyone willing to chase it. Messi's journey reminds us that every setback is an opportunity in disguise. It's a chance to rise above, to learn, and to grow. His life is proof that no dream is too big, no goal too far away, and no challenge too great to overcome. And most importantly, his story reminds us that we all have that same strength within us to achieve greatness. Thank you for joining me on this inspiring journey. If Messi's story moved you, share it with someone who could use a little motivation today. What part of Messi's journey inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories that inspire and teach. Together, let's learn, grow, and achieve greatness.